Hi there, my name's Keck, and I got a quick story for you. At 49 years old, I decided to get my real estate license here in Florida. Having been out of the student mode for such a long time, I found myself a little overwhelmed when it came time to study for both the course final exam and the state exam. I mean, the sheer volume of information is just plain intimidating. So the challenge for me became trying to decide what material to focus on and how to really get it into my head. And then, of course, when was I going to find the time to do it because I scheduled my exam for like a week after my class. So here's what I did. I applied a learning hack that I discovered a couple years ago. For each of the 19 chapters in the textbook, I made 2 audio recordings. The first recording was of all the targeted learning objectives that were really emphasized as having a high probability of being on the test by the instructor during the review. And the second recording was of the quick review number and lists at the end of each chapter. Then I just listened. I listened in the car, I listened while I was working, I even listened when I went to bed. And my subconscious mind just kept on listening while I slept. I can't tell you how glad I am that I did this. This proved to be very effective, convenient, and a somewhat passive way of really driving the necessary information deep into my mind. I scored in the mid-90s on my course final and passed the state exam on my first try about a week later. This method worked out so good for me that I decided that I could really help a lot of other people pass their tests too by making these recordings available. So that's exactly what I did. I edited all the recordings and organized them by chapters. And get this, the total play time is only 2 hours and 18 minutes. Talk about convenient. There's such cool science behind the auditory learning style and the power of our subconscious minds to listen and retain, even when seemingly we're not listening. And when you combine the auditory style with the visual style by every now and then following along in the book as you listen, then you're really driving that information deep into your brain. Well, if that's my story, I appreciate you listening, and I invite you to join the story and make it your own. Best of luck to you. You can do this.